Now City Field in Flushing, Queens. Welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Steven Matz gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on this Sunday night as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Mets have decided to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 3. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Cespedes will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back. Here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
At the plate, Aaron Judge, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. He's set, and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And that's low, ball 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
To 1-2 now. Gregorius over at second. Judge at first, 1 gone. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 1 for 4. 0-1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Sanchez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Yankees turned away early. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series on MLB Network. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Missed with a slider. Set to deliver on 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Drury has it. And that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching Adrian Gonzalez. He had an amazing power month. He launched balls out of the park to left, to right, to center field. Impressive power. For a whole month to sustain what he did, really impressive.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We are still scoreless. Here's Neil Walker. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's there. And there's out number 2. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 0 for 4. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all of that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is off the plate, up and away. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. The 3-1 pitch. And he chased one there. This is bounced to short. Gregorius is there, and that's the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 10th, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Frazier, a 32-year-old veteran, leads all National League All-Star third baseman in voting coming into today, and it looks very likely, at least, he'll be on the NL squad, if not a starter.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Tony, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Severino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Didi Gregorius is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Lays off 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And he will beat the tag from Meserably, safe at the plate.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago. So now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. And here's Adrian now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius has it, and there's 1 away. Into the box now, Steven Matz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that's over. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Drilled to the left side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks. And that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Short, hit hard. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology.
111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, you know what? You can slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Low for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Drury hits a little over the 270 mark. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Bruce. He's there and records the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a pitch popped up, but should be playable for Mesoraco. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Severino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So, yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Cabrera stands at second with no outs. In there, 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
3-2 now. Him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Ball 2 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Riding in once again, Jay Bruce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker,
1 run is scored. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1 home is a sinker in the dirt.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches. And this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Now both runners are breaking, and he fouls this one off. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Stanton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And not in time as the run scores. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and he is out. Digging in to try it again. Steven Matz looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home. Takes this the other way to right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So 3 runs. Here's Didi Gregorius. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Gregorius stands at first with 1 out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
0-1, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Mets go down. Ready for another chance.
leading off for the game,
in the last at-bat, Matty V. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take the rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
1-1 the count. 1-1. Taken, strike two. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Neil Walker. Line toward the gap in left center. Conforto is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Drury. He flew out in his last at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. One and 2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. On to the bottom. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Michael Conforto.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Count even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gloved by Walker. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Now here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. The 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 19.
Striding in once again, Jake Bruce. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging here is Bruce as this is on the ground out to second. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Bruce stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground is short. And a high throw there, but a good recovery at first as he comes down with his foot on the back. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. He's in there for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ronald Torreyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 74.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Didi Gregorius, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit down the line at first. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Grounder down the line at third. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Jonathan Holder gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Adrian now. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1. Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 33 on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
David Robertson will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Brendan Nimmo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 39, Gavin
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Mesoraco leads off first with 1 away. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Stanton. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here now is his Dribble Cabrera. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, here it comes. Called strike over the outside corner. Oh-1, here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jerry's Familia enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Now batting, left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Familia. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Skied into very shallow right. On the move is Bruce. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. One pitch on its way, and no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. The 1-2. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swinging a hard liner to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Here's Walker for 1. On to first as they get the double. Next for New York, Brendan Drury. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
You froze him on the fastball there. Brett Gardner goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. New York used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Steven Matz hangs win number 11 on his line. Jerry Spamilia works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line.